We really are, but you know what? We deserve to win this lottery, Amanda, after the weekend we had.
Oh, yeah, it's been a washout. I know you guys were looking at me sideways like, girl, come on. I know. I've got it for you guys today. So it's going to be beautiful, actually. I know not everyone has off today, but if you get any time to be outside, you definitely want to take advantage of the sunshine. Now, we do see a little bit of shower activity that's going off over towards the Keys, but aside from that, we are dry, completely bone dry, and we're going to keep it that way for majority of the day. But we do see that we're already warming up quickly here. We are at 78 degrees for Pembroke Pines, 79 for Miami and Key Largo there, and we do see that hour by hour we're going to work our way back up to 93 degrees. So just get ready for it. We're going to see those rain chances remain on the lower side, but we got a tropical update for you. We got Kiko that is out there in the eastern Pacific. I'm keeping my eye on that, and also something that could be brewing as well. Our next named storm, the 7th name of the season of the Atlantic 2025 season as well. So let's get to Kiko first. It is set to become a Category 2 hurricane over the next couple of days. And here comes the brand new update. They did it early. So we have now increased those odds, the chance for development for this tropical system right here to form over the next couple of days. We have an area of cluster, basically, of disorganized thunderstorms that's sitting off the west coast of Africa. It's going to move westward. As it does so, it uses that water, becomes better organized, and we could see a tropical depression, form here in the next 24 to even 48 hours. So we've upped those chances for formation, and in addition to that, we do see that it'll be moving westward. But again, this is a tropical wave. I'm getting in this latest information right now, so bear with me as I'm trying to read this update for you. Let's see. Fresh off the press from the National Hurricane Center, we have now upped the chance of this tropical wave to become our next tropical system. The next name would be Gabrielle. It has been up to 70%. So I would say, if I'm a betting woman at least, or in my experience with the tropics, that we could see Gabrielle form within the next 24 to even 48 hours. Now, where it goes from there, that's going to be the big question. We still have a really big split in the models. It could turn back out into sea or stay more west. Too soon to tell. It hasn't even formed yet, but I'll have all those details and the updates over the next couple of days. We got you covered. Don't worry.
Also developing, and there's just a whole lot going on, in the weather world. I know, Amanda, you have a lot going on with the tropics right now.
Oh, yeah. And I talked to that fire chief, too, and they have a lot of plans in place for hurricane season. And speaking of which, we are watching something right here. So the latest and breaking development within the past 15 minutes, fresh out of the National Hurricane Center, is that system that I was talking to you guys about earlier now has been upgraded. It has a high likelihood of becoming our next tropical system. Basically, right now, it's an area of disorganized thunderstorms. Nothing to stress about, okay? So take a deep breath. First and foremost, we're fine. For right now, 70% chance that this area you see in red right here is where our next tropical system will be moving into and move westward. Here's the deal. We could see Gabrielle form or a tropical depression form heading into the next 24 to 48 hours. So that's why you can see that percentage was raised by the National Hurricane Center. So what I'm watching right here, keep your eye on the prize right here. That L, that area of low pressure, is going to continue to spin. Those thunderstorms get better organized. They get that area of spin to them. And once we get that spinning area of thunderstorms, it then picks up more steam, right? It uses those waters to then get better formed, and you get that center of circulation. So we could see Gabrielle by the time we head into this weekend. But here's the deal. I want to be really, really upfront and transparent with you guys. These are the models that we have in place. The system hasn't even formed yet, so we can't give you exact timing or location on where the system will be because it doesn't even exist. So once Gabrielle actually forms, we'll have a much better idea on where it'll go. But the models are already spread with this system. It's going to depend on the high pressure in place. So it can either turn back out into sea, right? The European model, this is to the left. It's showing that it's really spread. You see all these L's here. That means that it either can curve right back out into sea, or it could stay more westward and take more of that track towards the Caribbean and potentially down the line towards us. So that's why we have to keep an eye on it. But it's way too soon and way too early to tell whether or not this is going to be a threat or if it's just a fish storm. So make sure you always have everything ready to go for hurricane season, including a plan. But aside from that, we are dry out the door right now, seeing a quick little shower over towards the Keys. And we have our own low pressure here at home that has been changing up the pattern. Brings us drier air today, so rain chances almost non-existent. And then we also see that we have a little less humidity, but enjoy it for today because tomorrow we're going to be much more humid. We're going to see more rain chances come back both tomorrow and Thursday. So enjoy today. We will see only a 20% chance for rain by lunchtime, lots of sunshine and a lot of heat. You can see we're really dry and we only have a couple of polka dots there. Best chance to see any spotty showers is going to be from 5 to 7. But the bigger story today is the heat. We're going to be feeling like the triple digits. We stay on the drier side, but the rain returns heading into tomorrow.
We've been living that life the last few weeks. weeks or so, but a little bit of a break today. That's what Amanda's been talking about this morning.
Much needed one too.
Oh yeah, and I know Eric has maybe a little bit of a favorite place on there, northern New England, right?
Oh yeah, sure. You know, seeing the Northern Lights would certainly be on my bucket list.
Oh yeah,
Have
and
you
I
seen
would
them?
love to see that too. No, I've never seen them. As a meteorologist, I need to venture up there. Michaela was talking about it. Love that I have my weather besties with me in studio today. And we are talking about our storms, of course, like Eric mentioned, we have had them, but today we flipped the script. We're much drier, beautiful start. Hollywood Beach, I've been there in person. It's just absolutely breathtaking. If you haven't gotten to get outside in the past couple of days, today is your day to do so. And try to go to Hollywood. It's beautiful. Fort Lauderdale right now at 79, Miami at 79 as well, and Key West at 85. Notice that all the winds are out of the west and northwest, and people are jogging, walking, enjoying all of the nice conditions. Why? Because our humidity is a little bit less today, and on top of it, our rain chances are going to remain much lower today than they were yesterday, all thanks to the drier air that's being ushered in, thanks to those winds. Those winds out of the west and northwest pump in some drier conditions for us and also keep our rain chances very limited. So right now we're at 79 for our Miami Tower camera. Beautiful shot over Brickell. You can look out and you can see that we are not going to see any rain up until this afternoon, right around 2, 3 o'clock at best, maybe 5 to 7. I would say we see a couple sprinkles, but most of us, look, you can see on radar, completely dry. And that's not great for a drought. We still are in an extreme drought and a severe drought for majority of South Florida, so we still need to see the rain, and we'll see it later this week. But hey, I know it's been hard. Holiday weekend, especially planning outdoor activities, you wanted to see more of the sunshine. Well, at least it'll come today. But with all that sunshine, it all comes at a price to pay, right? So we are going to get drier conditions. We get up to 93 for afternoon high temperature. So thanks to less rain, of course, that means that we're going to be hotter. And when we factor in that humidity on top of that high temp of 93, it's going to be feeling more like 102 to 103 degrees for your afternoon high temperature. And you can see that we'll be scattered with the 90s and 80s in there. But at least if you want to head out on the boat and beat the heat this afternoon, you can head out there. Great conditions to do so. Light chop for those bays. No advisories for any of our marine conditions. We do see we'll have a nice mix of sun and clouds and a stray shower. Take a look at your 7-day forecast. Today, we're going to be much drier than we're going to be for the rest of the week. So enjoy the drier conditions today, all the sunshine. It is going to be hot, so make sure you're drinking lots of water and beating the heat, taking breaks in the shade and AC. But tomorrow, we crank on all of those showers and storms. They return in full force, and at least that'll help us out to keep it a little cooler around here heading into the late week and this weekend. But hey, at least it's a nice dry commute for you to get into work, Saira, right?
That's right, and a good reminder to make sure you've got a functional windshield wipers for that rain we're going to have. Let's take a look at 75. We've been talking about 95 for a lot of the morning, but now we're starting to see some congestion in West Broward County. Let me show you where we're seeing a crash that's slowing things down. There's I-75 southbound at Pines Boulevard. We've got a crash there that's blocking 2 left lanes, so be mindful of that again if you are traveling through West Broward on I-75. That's again affecting southbound commuters. Northbound commuters in southwest Miami-Dade, you're seeing that typical delay that you see on the Turnpike northbound through the Homestead area. That does clear once you get north of Kendall. You might want to consider, if you are down south, taking US 1 instead for a smoother northbound commute. For our 595 commuters eastbound, I-75 to US 1, expect that to take you 21 minutes. University Drive to US 1 will take you 14. Buckle up.
All right, Saira, thanks. After the